Hello again, YouTube. 8 of the best cards back again. And this will be kind of comparison on the new cards and the old cards. I just have bicycle standards and new cards, and they're not as good as the old cards. There'll be a link up on the screen of Miss Meg822's comparison of them. You can check that out as well. Now I just removed the ad cards and the jokers to make gimmicks out of. Okay, so really they feel the same and all that. They're really nice. I had stuff on my hands. But they're still really nice. The new ones. I do have stuff in my hands so I can't do fans or anything right now. But if you look at the pips, I don't know if that's able to be seen. I'll get on to new card. If you can see those pips, they are small and very, very different. So let's see if we grab this. Is this new or old? Sorry, this is a new deck as well. It's let me get an old deck. I have one right here. Okay, let's get rid of that. And here we have an old deck. Very good, very good. Okay, let's just move on to the 8 of spades. And you can tell right now, I hope you can, the difference in the spades. You can tell me which one's ugly, you can tell me which one's nice. And of course, the new card is disgraceful. I feel like burning it. That is the other card. I'm not sure if you can see that from a distance, but these pips are really big. These ones are tiny. They're actually a bit different in shape as well, just a little bit. So the spades are quite noticeable. And this deck has been signed, so I'm going to try and find some cards that haven't been signed. Let's see if we've got some hearts. Let's get out a heart here. And the hearts, you can definitely tell the size difference there. There's no doubt that this one's bigger and nicer. There's actually way too much white space in this deck, and I don't like that. There's just a bit too much. Just gotta try and find a club and a diamond here unsigned. There it's diamond, and there's a club. Okay. What about the 10 of diamonds here? The diamonds are just a bit smaller. You can still see it if you look closely. It might be harder on this camera, but this one's bigger and that one's a bit smaller. Trying to see the backs. No, one's a standard and the other's just regular, so I think this one may be a bit smaller. Oh yeah, they're definitely small. This one's definitely a lot smaller. Let's pull out a club. The clubs are very similar. This one's definitely still a bit bigger though. I can definitely see that. Might be a bit hard to on the camera, but it is no doubt that these cards are new and not as nice as the old cards. So I'm not too sure. I think some of my decks will be the new cards, but I think a lot of them are still old cards. Like that. Now you see I took out all the ad cards. It's a big collection of ad cards here. A really big collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14 ad cards here, so if anyone wants ad cards for some reason, I have them. Okay, so that's that. Now, I know I've done this a bit too much in a few of my videos, but just for clarification, the gimmick cards and all that, that's a lot of double back cards. You can just message me on what 2 backs or what 2 faces you want. I have a lot of Black Arcane ones, so if you want Black Arcane faces, Black Arcane backs, just message me. And now, I'd prefer it if you were to do an order and I could mail you all that with those, a few of those in them. But otherwise, I can, if you guys want just 1 or 2, I can send them in a letter to you. It works best if you live in Canada or the States. I'm not too sure. I think I can get them to... I know someone messaged me and they live in Germany and Sweden, so I think I can get them in a letter to there, because I can go international, but I can only do like a few because after a certain weight you have to start paying. So if you guys want backs or fronts, any faces, if you guys want multiple jokers, what I'm going to try and do, actually I should try and do this really soon, is get some nail polish remover and remove some pips on cards and do that. I know one guy at the joke shop where I live, he had extra pips and he put some of those on, which is pretty cool. And I found this in one of the decks that I opened, win a prize. It was an ad card, it was in place of one of the ad cards that had a back. So I was really happy with that. I'm not going to open any more decks right now, but I have that. So those are the comparison of the decks. I think most of the decks are old decks, again, that I have, but I couldn't say for sure. So if you guys like them, order from the website, of course, 808cardtricks.webs.com. Now selling Sharpies, double stick tape, and gimmicked cards. See you next time.